At ease, soldiers, this is Captain Zinho broadcasting directly from the bunker. So, as I recover, I have been preparing some experiments. I have an Italy deck coming up with the Alpine combo. Faith tells me it is better to use the US in this one, even though I am a big fan of Germany. And Germany has the WWII, which is probably my favorite card at this point. We have a couple Russia decks. I believe both of them are infantry focused decks. Unlike the previous one, however, this one uses Japan as the secondary. Maybe it'll work better. I also have an American air units deck coming up. I'm still perfecting it and figuring out what are the best combos to use. In the end of the day, I might actually do a US Japan deck instead of an US Britain, even though Britain has very good air units. Let me just show you Tempest and Hurricane. These are all amazing units. The bombers for Britain are amazing. They have great combos, but if I'm running an American bomber lockdown with Marauder and Havoc, I cannot use Britain as my secondary. Learned that the hard way. I am actually going to do a little different today. Today, instead of playing a competitive deck as everyone's used to in this channel, we're gonna play draft for the first time. Keep in mind I am a terrible draft player. So let's see here. Well, there's Germany. We always play Germany. Let's try the US, since they're not limited anymore. Okay, definitely both. Good card. 4 cavalry regiments. No. Let's go with this one. Oh, okay. The 99th Infantry Battalion. This is a great card for any deck that controls front lines, any aggro or mid-range decks. Must have in the deck. So let's just pick an ally. I am scared of picking Italy here. I am very scared. But I will do it. Because I want to experiment a little bit. Colonial Dreams or Pact of Steel? Let's try Pact of Steel, let's risk it. Okay, WWII Cavalleria is not too bad. Neither is any of these units actually. I'm gonna use Livorno Regiment. It's... oh god, yes, the M4 Sherman. The Livorno Regiment is not a bad card to have, because it might seem counterintuitive, but it isn't. Now this is very tempting, but I'd rather have my infantry battalion. Here we are, Colonial Dreams. Not too bad. Oh, Land of the Free. We do not have that many expensive cards, and I do not intend to have those. So I might as well go for naval bombardment. Fiat is interesting in British decks. I am preparing a combo like that, but still in draft. I mean, in my table. M4A1 is a great card always. Now the Invader is also a very efficient one. So is the Engineers Battalion. I'm gonna go with that. Usos is a no-brainer, I would say, because we want our curve to be not A-shaped, rather. You know how the curve is supposed to look like. It's supposed to go down as the game progresses. But then they offer mobilization. How can I say no to mobilization? Supply shipment is not too bad. We're getting there. We are getting there. We have no choice here, really. I'll try Spirit of Rome. This deck looks somewhat aggressive to me. I do not want to pick the Alpine Regiment. Now, Mediterranean raid is an interesting control. I never used it. This is what I was looking for. Wildcats. Okay. Maki doesn't look too bad either. But then, I don't know. I guess I'll go for Maki. And for Wildcats. Oof, this is a hard choice actually. To go for a Hellcat or for air defense. Air defense. So this is the shape that we're looking at. This is probably going to be an aggro dash mid-range deck. Now, keep in mind I am terrible at draft. I have played draft, I think, 3 times. All these times with Japan. Actually, 2 with Japan, 1 with America. And I failed miserably every single time. So let's just see here. This doesn't look too bad. Let's try to rush him. So we are gonna do this just in case. And we want the 10th Engineers Battalion to survive, so giving it points is not too bad of an idea. You see. I do not know what are his plans for Stug. But I do have the plan of taking the front line in the next round. Problem is, the moment I do that, this unit becomes weaker. So that Stug is really threatening right now. And he plays an infantry. What I could do, and would not actually be a bad idea. 3. Risky, but definitely worth the shot. Let's see what happens. So the goal is to hit his HQ, so that I can transfer that power with Spirit of Rome. We cannot wait for too long here. We can heal it a little bit with the 17th Infantry Regiment. This is the first time I'm playing this card. You know, the good thing about draft, it enables you to play with these rare-ish cards. So for some people it might actually be worth it. What to do, what to do, what to do. Now the good thing about this play and not playing the 17th Infantry Regiment is it buys me pressure. If I had not done that, he would have pressure not to trade. The moment I force him to trade with my Wildcat or with my 17th Infantry Regiment, I'm pressuring him out of my danger zone. So this was the most likely play in any scenario. But then, not too bad. Not too bad. So here's how we're going to do this. These add up to 3, so we get to play a cost 2 card. And I am very much going to buff my Wildcat, because it protects my HQ from a distance. So you see, right now, the next infantry we buff is going to get 6 block power. Rather. It's probably going to take the front line after this, I assume. Bad thing about the Spirit of Rome is it requires it to be infantry. The good thing about the spirits of Rome is sometimes your opponent plays badly and does not take the front line. And then this happens. So now I have an insanely strong infantry in front line in turn 6. This is what you call a mid-range strategy. I am preparing a video on different strategies. I already reserved my Germany decks for this, and we are going to discuss how does each strategy work and what is the advantage of each. So he's playing his tanks. Not a bad idea, I guess. But you see, look at what we can do. You'll probably be forced to trade here, so I can actually play this wildcat, and then we'll see what happens. I actually want to trick him into thinking that he's doing okay, and then playing a supply shipment in my M4A1. If I played the supply shipment in the infantry regiment, I'd be giving him the same statuses as my wildcat, but this card is under threat. This one is not. So I am postponing the statuses in the board for more certainty in the next round. This is what I call dynamic optimization, for those who do not know. This is not a cost 1 card, my dear. Yes. Keep trading. See? As expected. This was only possible because I knew that he would need the 3 attacks to finish my unit off. And actually, we don't even need to do anything else. This is game for us. Perfect. Let's see how the next match treats us. I'll see you all in a follow-up to this video, which should come about soon. Until then, take care of yourselves.